All right, let's be honest. Most people don't lose in crypto because they bought the wrong coin. They lose because they entered the wrong part of the cycle with the wrong mindset. In a bull market, they turn into superheroes. In a bear market, they turn into philosophers and victims. And the crowd does the same thing every time. They buy when it feels comfortable. They sell when it feels unbearable. So today, we're not talking about predicting the market. We're talking about the one thing you actually need: how to think in cycles. Without losing your mind, without losing your peace, without losing yourself. Here's the first truth. A cycle isn't a chart, a cycle is emotion. Bull equals euphoria. Bear equals panic. And the audience. The audience is an amplifier. When things are good, everyone is a genius. When things are bad, everyone becomes a fraud investigator. History doesn't repeat because charts are magical. It repeats because people are predictable. Crowd psychology in 2 lines. In a bull market, the crowd says, "This time it's different. It can't go down." In a bear market, the crowd says, "It's over. It's never coming back." Both sentences are the same problem. That's not analysis. That's emotion. And your goal isn't to beat the market. Your goal is not to become the crowd. Now, 3 phases, and what your brain does in each one. Phase 1. Early bull. Quiet and disbelief. Price starts moving up, but nobody believes it. The crowd says, "It's just a bounce." Your danger here is waiting too long, watching too long, needing more proof, and then you enter when everyone is already talking about it. Phase 2. Late bull. Hype and ego. This is the phase where every coin is the next big thing. Every dip is a gift. Every mistake feels small. Your danger here is standards collapse. People don't lose in late bull because they're dumb. They lose because their standards fall. Phase 3. Bear market. Silence and exhaustion. The hype disappears. The tweets stop. The confidence fades. And you're left with one question. Why did I buy this? Your danger here is quitting, right when the cycle is doing what cycles do. Now, here's a simple tool. No indicators, no magic. Just one question. How does the crowd feel? If everything feels easy, that's usually late bull. If everything feels painful, that's usually bear. And if nobody cares, that's often where bottoms get built. This isn't timing advice. This is stability advice. Because when you know where you are, you stop doing stupid things. Here's the trap. In a bull market, you think you're smart. In a bear market, you think you're stupid. Bull markets give you fake confidence. Bear markets take your real confidence. In bull, like you say, "I'm a genius." In bear, you say, "I'm an idiot." But the truth is simpler. In bull, like you are often just swimming with the tide. In bear, like you're often caught in the tide going out. That's why cycles aren't managed with ego. They're managed with a system. So how do you stay stable? When everyone else breaks, here are 5 cycle rules. Short, operational. Rule 1. Don't change your identity based on the cycle. In bull, don't become a gambler. In bear, don't become a nihilist. You're not a bull person or a bear person. You're a person with a plan. Rule 2. In bull markets, reduce your information speed. Bull equals too much signal. If you spend 3 hours a day on X, you're not collecting information, you're collecting emotions. Pick 2 check-in windows per day. That's it. Rule 3. In bear markets, raise standards. Don't raise activity. Bear is for filtering. Fewer ideas, higher quality. Less noise, more clarity. Rule 4. The sleep test. If something ruins your sleep, that's not an investment, that's position size. Cycles don't break people in one day. They break people through insomnia. Rule 5. Your metric isn't profit. Your metric is behavior. In bull markets, it's easy to look smart. The real question is, are your decisions still clean when it's hard? That's stability. Now, a simple cycle script. Words you can actually use. When everything is pumping, tell yourself, I'm not buying excitement. I'm buying what I understand. When everything is dumping, tell yourself, I'm not selling panic. I'm checking my plan, not my emotions. And the most important line, I don't need to be in everything. I need to survive the cycle. That's the game. Cycles aren't the enemy. The enemy is what cycles pull out of people. Euphoria, greed, panic, shame. If you can stay stable, while others break, you already have an edge. Not because you know the future, but because you control yourself. If this helped, subscribe. We don't chase perfect moments here. We build calm through cycles. See you in the next one.